It's almost time to gear up and head back into the field, and I want to be as prepared as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back into the Huntwise app and click on the HuntCast tab. Now once I get into the HuntCast tab, it's going to show me a few different things. It's going to give me a probability score up top, and what I want to make sure is I'm in the correct hunt area. So if you have multiple hunt areas, simply scroll left or right to get to that correct one. This one happens to show Grand Rapids, which is where I'm at currently. It's only giving me a score of 29%, which is a pretty low score for whitetail movement. But that doesn't really matter to me today because our season doesn't open until October 1st, and it happens to be September 29th. Now, if you're more curious about what these percentages mean, simply click on the question mark icon there, and that'll take you in and show you exactly what these percentages mean. I really look for a percentage above 80%. That's when I know it's going to be a good day. There's also a spot there where you can click on weather icons, and that's going to let you know what the different icons mean for the different weather patterns happening. Scroll down a little and you see a little mini map here. And what that's showing me, it's actually showing me the direction of the wind and how fast that wind is moving. Above that, there's actually sunrise and sunset. Couple really important things as a hunter that you're going to want to know. Below that, we're going to have view live radar, and what that's going to do is going to show you the precipitation for the area. It's a precipitation radar. You can zoom out, and I can actually see there's actually a little bit of light rain to my east still, and I can actually click the play button, and I can watch that radar move back and forth as it was throughout the day. Kind of a handy little feature. Below that, we see the peak whitetail movement probability, and that's going to be for the 15 days ahead. That's going to tell me, hey, when is the best day to be out there? And this one happens to be 94%, an extremely high percentage. I'm going to want to make sure that I'm out there as long as it's an actual hunting day. And this one so happens to be October 2nd, so the second day of our season. I'm going to want to make sure I'm out there, but I'm going to want to make sure I'm picking the right stand too. So make sure you head back into the WindCast app and make sure that that stand is going to be the correct location based on winds that you'd set there. If I scroll down a little bit, I can see all 15 days there. Now, October 1st and 2nd, great days. After the 3rd on, they kind of get pretty mediocre. I'm not going to care about those as much, but the 1st and the 2nd, I want to make sure I'm out there. Now, if you're curious more about that particular day, you can simply click on one of those, and you can use an hour-by-hour scroll here to go through, and you're going to see that percentage change up top for that location you're at. You're also going to see the wind and what the temperature is doing too. Now, you can do the same thing for the 15-day forecast. You can use that hour-by-hour scroll there to see how the percentages change as well. Now, if we scroll down to the bottom, what we're going to see is a spot to create an alert for this particular hunt area. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to click on that, and it's going to allow me to add an alert. Now, I'm going to want to make sure this is the correct location. I'm going to keep the species the same because I'm looking for whitetail deer, but I am going to change my start date, my end date, and my rating. So for my start date, I'm going to simply go to October 1st, save it for that, and then I'm going to go in, and I'm actually going to go to December 31st, which is the end of our bow season here in Michigan. Click confirm. Now, like I said, I look for a rating above 80%. I know that's going to be a really good day. So slide that up to 80, hit confirm, and hit create alert. Now I have an alert for this hunt area that I'll get a push notification through the Huntwise app. So make sure you have your push notifications turned on so you can get all these alerts for an 80% or above movement probability for whitetail deer. It's as simple as that. Now we're ready to head out into the field with as much information as possible to hopefully bag a big buck this year.